What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome to another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today I'm going to be summoning on the Adept Dagr and Rearmed Marianne banners. So I'm going to be trying to get Marianne as my top priority, and I do like her quite a lot, and I'm going to be giving her weapon to summon Mercedes for sure. Having another Arcane Red Tome is amazing because Arcane Eclipse just sucks so much. I mean, Devoted Basket is so much better, but then again, pre-combat damage has been countered, unfortunately. Dorothea is definitely having a really weird stat spread. I didn't really expect that. Okay, speaking of Dorothea, I'm gonna get her on my first batch. She has really high resistance, which means that he can use ploy skills, but she has really awkward attack and speed. So plus attack, minus defense, and she does have infantry null follow-up 3, which is gonna be fantastic. And the normal summon pool. Colorless has nothing. Actually I could summon on this blue stone. I already got one Dorothea, so I should be fine. And now I could just focus on the red and the green stones. I was thinking that we're gonna be getting a Three Houses banner, and obviously some kind of rearmed unit or attuned unit was gonna be sharing color with Aided Dagr, because that's what they did with Attuned Temera and Aided Dragon. So it seems like they're gonna be making these aided units color share with attuned or rearmed units, because on their own aided units are not gonna be enough for providing the value. So I thought maybe we would get Rearmed Marianne, which we did. I thought maybe she would have an arcane sword because we really need one. But funnily enough, she ended up having that as a tome. I was also thinking that maybe we could get Rearmed Dorothea with some kind of meteor tome, and then we would get another Arcane Red tome. And maybe if they really wanted to get some cash, they would have attuned Edelgard with like Assault Troop Echo. That would have been insane. I mean, I would eat that up because I love Gale Force, and it would be funny to see, attuned Edelgard just be a better Gale Force unit than Brave Felix, which is kind of hard to do, honestly, because he's immune to traps. But yeah, Felix basically made Winter Edelgard as not the first best unit for Gale Force. Hoping that I can get Ashe here. Nope. Because they do have the Three Hopes design of these lords, and they're gonna be using that at some point. Okay, a lot of blue stones, not getting enough red stones, unfortunately. There's also Manuela, who I kind of expected as an instant demote, like Pandreo, just another healer. But maybe that's going to be happening later. Really did not expect Methody to be the Grandeur Battle unit. I thought Randolph would make sense because Caspar is an instant demote out of this batch. Okay, Felix showing up just like that. Alright. He does have good fodder. So that's my first off-focus unit. And I would have loved to see Ladislava actually, maybe with a preferred weapon. But Methody got a really amazing set of art. Not the best weapon or fodder though. They could have made that into a preferred weapon if they really wanted to. I mean, they gave the preferred weapon to Kronia and also Pern. There have been a lot of Grandeur Battalinas that have just got made up preferred weapons. Actually, Pern's isn't really made up, I guess. Gets showing up. I'm also trying to get Lara, so that would be nice if I could get her from the redstone. So let us begin with the questions that you guys have left in the comments. As always, if you want me to answer any kind of question in any summoning video, you could leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. The hashtag is really important, and the first question is by Yarn314, and they're asking, is there a character you wish that was released later than they originally did? For example, Saizo being released nowadays and maybe having a good preferred weapon. So this could be the question of the day. Let me know in the comments which character you wish that would have released later on, so that maybe they had better stat line and also a preferred weapon, because a lot of Gen 1 stat lines are kind of weird with a lot of HP, which you don't really need, and awkward speed stats. And for me, I would have to pick definitely the guy in this batch, and Seth, and also Titania, Matilda, and Jagan and Gunter. I think they got done dirty, and Gunter and Jagan have got the veteran BST penalty, which just sucks so much. And I have no doubt if Seth and Titania came out today, they would have been formidable units. But they were not done justice. They weren't even given a preferred weapon. And the refines that they got was so lackluster. So I would definitely have to pick them. Yeah, Saizo would have been definitely one of those units who would have been a lot better. Just look at Ninja Saizo. He's an amazing rail unit, despite not having any kind of preferred weapon whatsoever. The thing with a lot of Fates and Awakening units is that they got the treatment at the release of the game by getting that priority, but that also came at the cost of having extremely weird stat lines like Selena. And I mean, it did work at some point. I remember this weird phase in FEH where people did have these kinds of absurdly high defense units. I mean, for that time with Selena, Beruka and stuff like that. And it could, work at that time, but we are long past that. Oh my god. This game is sentient. Selena just showing up right there. So I do kind of miss that era of FEH where even units like Beruka, Selena were used because of their relatively higher defense. Also Lucas. I also remember Hinata. Yeah, those were some of those units. But that definitely quickly faded. The next question is by The Elephant, and they're asking me, excellent content as always. Got a question today. Do you think we will ever see Triangle Adept 4? And if you do, what do you think it will do? I miss the days where Triangle Adept could make a bunch of units available for Arena Assault and have some solid counters to the meta threats. I was thinking maybe it could neutralize the weapon Triangle if you were at disadvantage, give Potent or Distant Counter if you have color advantage, and maybe one other thing. Keep up the peak content and take care. Thank you so much for a question. And yeah, Seth showing up with his Ruby Sword at that Triangle Adept question. I definitely missed that era of FEH as well, where you could just slap Triangle Adept on any kind of underwhelming unit or like Pity Breaker type of unit and make them work in Arena Assault. So yeah, I would definitely let them get the neutralization to the weapon Triangle if you were at disadvantage. Potent would be pretty nice. Potent itself is not that insane of an effect at like the reduced attack power. Only Emblem Marth and Uller have got the 100% Potent, so that would be nice. Distant Counter could be also helpful, but one thing I would really like to see, and I would make this on Triangle Adept 4, is definitely having the feud effect. So if you have the weapons Triangle advantage, you get the feud effect. Dagr is going to be showing up. She's a fan of that idea. So feud effect would help you tremendously because we have so many units that passively give you the support, not to mention Breath of Life. So you would be able to disable that and not let any kind of other allies take advantage of it. I think that would definitely help in Arena because people put these Breath of Life stacked units and then it's not only annoying on them but also on their allies. So I would definitely make sure to have the feud effect. So that could be the one other effect that you're talking about in your comments, or just have like distant counter, close counter, potent. It would have to be really, really stacked and probably have the same multiplier as Seer Snare. That would be helpful, but I think that's too much. If I had to pick like one effect, I would definitely go with the feud effect. So God aided Dagr. Her art is just so top tier, and I wish these units would not disappear after foddering because they always come with these skills that are really useful. So already got Dorothea, got aided Dagr. Just need to get Ashe and Marianne. I'm on the track of getting all of the focus units, it seems like. Just need to get one of them because then I could spark the other, as I am kind of close. Triangle Adept 4 would be a really fun skill. Okay, double Olivia's. And speaking of Triangle Adept, I remember that time in FEH where you would use Armor Smasher Olivia like the regular Olivia with Triangle Adept, and she would function as a pretty decent check for Arena Assault. Not only she could dance up units, but also kill the green armors. And at that time, like, we had Brave Ephraim, Certains, units like that. That was definitely really, really fun. I kind of missed that era of Arena Assault, because now Arena Assault is just Emblem Celica each and every match. And you obviously cannot have Gatekeeper or, you know, Warp Bubble for every single match. Unless you're a whale, you're not going to be having High Dragon Wall on like 7 units. So yeah, now it has become extremely toxic. Like, I don't even see some veteran and like really whale players take on Arena Assault, because it's just a pain in the neck. Yeah, let's hope for Ashe. It's like Ashe and Dorothea just flipped in the rarity, and also in terms of getting a preferred weapon. Most Ashe fans were surprised because they never thought he would be this kind of premium unit. Okay, no redstone whatsoever. I'm gonna get another demote in Kyle. Okay. Caspar is available, but he is not really gonna be easy to summon whatsoever, as he's not the focus unit. And he's also not given in the quest reward. For some reason, he has got Brush Assault 4. When I was looking at the trailer, I thought maybe he would have some kind of damage reduction skill like Close Call or Spurn. And in the rare scenario, maybe Velocity. Because they put Fallen Lloyd with Repel Tree. So I thought maybe that could be it. Was it Fallen Lloyd? Some Grail unit had that. Alright. I'm extremely close to the Spark, got Hinata and Raven. So it looks like I might have to Spark Marianne. Because I'm not gonna be getting her. I'm gonna get Celica, and that should be a +10 Celica right there. So Marianne is definitely the highest priority unit among my top 5 of the three houses characters for sure. With Mercedes, Manuela, Claude. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sparking her here. And even if I get another copy of her, that is gonna be welcome. So I don't really mind it. And now I can go after Ashe. Ashe is amazing for giving us the cat accessory in Forging Bonds, and 2 cats, not just 1 cat. So Arcane Blood Ganged, and she has got the Crack skill. Her speed is also kind of weird. I'm not sure what they were cooking with the speed of the units on this banner. Marianne, I guess, does have that kind of one-shot play style. And I do like Arcane Blood Gang a lot because it can be functional on even a slow red mage. It doesn't really have any kind of speed check or anything like that, like speed-based null follow-up, so it's amazing on fast red mages and also on the slower ones. I'm gonna get Levitain here as a 5-star. Okay, just was trying to see if I get another Rearmed Marianne or not. And the animation of Arcane Blood Gang is absolutely phenomenal. I love it so much. Alright, still a couple of orbs to go. I'm hoping that I could get Ashe. He has got that seal skill for some reason, which they're hellbent on giving and completing. Instead of making like the defense variant of some of these skills, or the resistance variant. No Caspar so far. I should be getting more Dorothea over the course of upcoming months, most likely, depending on my luck. But I already got the good IV one, so that's why I'm not really going for the bluestones right now. A lot of greenstones in this batch, but so far Ashe has been giving trouble. Okay, Sylvain showing up. a fellow Blue Lion, so maybe he could put in the good word for Ashe. The next question is by the real Govika, and they're asking me what was your favorite era of FEH for gameplay, whether pre-unit or a certain book. Okay, so I did talk about the Arena Assault era, which I really liked, but I extremely enjoyed the Book 2 era, where we had Ares, and I think more than that, I really enjoyed Book 3 because we got Ether Raids in that, we got the Mythic units, we got Duma as a Mythic unit, that was amazing as like a concept, and then we also got the Beast units for the first time, got Nisala, Nyla, and Nyla got Null Counter Disrupt, Slot B skill, and that just opened up like so many options for tanking back in those days. So I really enjoyed it. We also got Attuned back then, so seeing Attuned was also amazing. Also Mufasa, whose name I still cannot take thanks to YouTube. So I really enjoyed Book 3 quite a lot. Brave Alm was unfortunately a bit underwhelming, but still, it was nice. And speaking of Duma, we even got like Altina, I believe, at the very end of Book 3. So that was just everything you could have asked for on a spin-off game, in my opinion. Having these kinds of characters which only had like few seconds, like a flashback in their original game, getting the full new art and voice acting and everything. And now look at Altina, she has become such a popular Tellius unit. I also really enjoyed Book 4 because we got the Mythic Fairies, and this is kind of controversial, I guess. A lot of people, funnily enough, don't like the Mythic Fairies and what they did to Ether Raids, where they made it a lot easier for anyone to participate in Ether Raid's offense, which honestly I kind of disagree with. I think having better offense and more accessibility is never a bad thing, because before that I remember the painful days of running double Naga in the Astra season. Oh my god, that was a pain. So I really like Book 4 because of that. And we also got Tokyo Mirage Session units, got the 3 Houses units. So Book 4 is also memorable to me. We did get the introduction of the Harmonic units, which was kind of weird, but still. So that is my second off-focus unit. So yeah, definitely the era of Book 3 and Book 4, I would say. Maybe in the Book 4, before Ninja Lyn, she is a Gale Force unit, but she would dumpster any kind of Ether Raid's defense back then. And we don't really have that many like duo units or harmonic units to enable the duo hindrance. I still remember, but now I feel like she is a candidate for Holoforms in Blazing Sword, because we just got Duo Eden as part of the Binding Blade Holoform, so we can now get duo units in Holoforms, which is a crazy precedent. So I think that we're gonna be getting Ninja Lyn probably because of that, and I just seem to be not getting any kind of greenstones whatsoever. Chrom and Inigo in that same batch. Okay. No greenstone again. At this point, I'm gonna be at... Okay, another 8-8 Dagr. I'll take it. Yeah, big fan of the bird. I just wish it was bigger when you equip it as an 8-8 accessory. It's like a tiny bird. I wanted like the full, big size bird. Its name is Vidofnir, it seems like. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed. Right. Let's hope I can get some greenstones. Nope. Just give me another off-focus unit. That would charge up my scam bubbles. The next question is asking me, with more of the arena maps being introduced in each update and older ones being phased out, which arena maps do you miss and which arena maps are you happy that they're gone? Really interesting question. So as someone who plays a lot of Arena, and also Arena Assault, so I definitely did not miss this map with the 2 bridges. It was so obnoxious, and I would not want to face Brave Felix on this kind of map. It's instant game over unless you have some insane near savior or something like that. So I definitely did not miss this map, and I kind of missed this map where we had a lot of breakable structures in the middle and then the 2 bridges on the side. So what would happen is that the flying units and the other units would go on the bridges, and some of them would be busy breaking the obstacle, and you could just chill and set up and easily pick off the units one by one. So that's the arena map I kind of miss, I suppose. And there's just so many maps I am glad that they're gone. We had some obnoxious maps, and with the units that we have nowadays in arena and the emblem rings, oh man, I would definitely not want to go on those. No Ashe so far. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to go to the full second spark, it seems, because my orbs are going to be running out before that at this rate. But that's fine. I'll probably spark off screen. Getting a lot of set in this session. Okay. Maybe Ashe could show up as a clutch summon. Never mind. This has happened like 3 times now. No red stones, no green stones. Just a lot of blue and colorless stones. Yeah, I don't think I want to summon with 10 orbs. I would get like 3 green stones and then I would regret it. Funnily enough, Muspel and Ascended Fiorm's weapon refine is kind of close. By close, I mean 1.5 years, basically. Or if they skip the line and get it early, then maybe like a year at most, at the least, I suppose. I'm gonna try for the redstone for Fallen Ike. You got a lot of good upgrades with Speed Defense Unity, with Time Pulse Echo, which you would want to run with Gust and Lagoose Friend. Yeah, Cliff would be also another unit I would like to see with like the modern times. I would have preferred if he was released now, because they tried to do this kind of gimmick. I don't know why, with the low attack stat check. Like why? Why would you want to have the low attack stat? They also did that with Selena's weapon refine check, and then Odin's, I think. No, Odin didn't really get that, I believe. It was some other unit with that low attack check. Okay, I would not want to get Merrick, unfortunately, on the green stones. I think I would prefer to go with the red stones. Maybe I get Lumera or Triandra. Both of them would be fantastic. Unfortunately, not much. We should be knowing if Duo Hector is going to be in the Blazing Sword holo forms or not as his banner comes up, because they are going to be mentioning like when he returns. So that would be the confirmation. Still have a feeling that they're going to be doing Ninja Lyn, because Lyn is extremely popular. I mean, Hector is too, but Ninja Lyn is a duo unit who can still be used in arena now with her duo button, but now it's kind of hard for her to kill things with so much flat damage reduction. Okay, let's go with Duo Duma, maybe. So I have a feeling it's probably going to be Lyn. The final free summon of the main account here, I would definitely like to get Anna. Yeah, a lot of people did say in my comments that the reason why they made Dorothea into a demote is because they wanted to give everyone a 3 houses dancer that you could use in resonant battles and limited battles. So it kind of does make sense. But then again, like 3 houses roster is incredibly powerful. You've got multiple Edelgards with multiple actions. You've got units like Brave Dimitri. Just a lot of cracked units. So most people don't really have that much trouble with the limited battles, I would say. But yeah, I guess it does make sense for just having a demo dancer that's a bit easily available. So those are all of the free summons on the main account, and now let's go to the free-to-play account. Unfortunately, on the free-to-play account, I've got 4 orbs left. I tried to summon on the Emblem Secret banner, trying to get Emblem Celica, but I completely failed. I did not get Emblem Celica, like, down to the last summon, and the worst thing is that the game taunted me by giving me 3 blue stones when I could only summon on, like, 2 of them. So that was a bit sad, and now I think I've spent close to like 1200 orbs, combining Emblem Celica's debut banner and then Emblem Celica's rerun on the Emblem Secret banner. So 1200 orbs and no Emblem Celica. That's easily one of the worst, or if not the worst summoning experience I've had ever in this game, for playing it for like 8 years now. So I guess I'll try to get her the next time she reruns, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to even get her. I don't think her Colorsharing is gonna be that good in January, where she's gonna be rerunning. So I guess it's not too far. Okay, I'm gonna get Duoduma. Alright, I'll take it. Unfortunately, he's not that dominant of a Far Savior, and he doesn't even have like good fodder. So I guess that's some compensation that the game is trying to give. Maybe I get Marianne and Dagr both on my tickets. I would take that. I mean, it still wouldn't be the compensation for Emblem Celica, but at least it will be something. Missing Emblem heroes just feels so bad because it feels like everyone has got the new toy, and a really important toy, mind you, not the shiniest toy, but a really, really important one, and you just do not have it. I cannot do the Emblem Celica Brave Felix clears on Ether 8's offense. I mean, I can still clear the maps with Brave Felix without any kind of problem most of the time, but it would be nice to just warp in with Emblem Celica, of course. So yeah, missing on Emblem Heroes definitely feels like you've missed something really major. A lot of the times, it doesn't really feel like that with a lot of the units, even with like seasonal units. Like, yeah, Duo Fiorma is extremely strong, but is she gonna be strong in like 6 months? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. The track record and the shelf life of Far Saves is incredibly small in my opinion. I mean, just look at something like Winter Duo Byleth. He like fell off quite quickly. He could be annoying in some scenarios, but as a Far Savior, like, he didn't really last all that long. And then we just got Valentine Mer, who I would say has definitely aged well with the things that he can run on her, I guess, with Shield Fighter and such. But still, I think Emblem Heroes are on a whole different level when it comes to feeling bad on missing them, in my opinion. Alright. Now is the time for the compensation. Okay, 4 redstones. I'm gonna pick the 12 o'clock. I did get a Dagr on this kind of 12 o'clock, so maybe it could happen again. Yeah, definitely gonna be focusing on the redstones. And if they don't give me any kind of redstone, then definitely green. The next month is gonna be interesting with double OC, with Dagr and Lerother. Definitely not looking forward to Lerother and how he's gonna be completely dumpstering all of the save units with his forced assigned decoy. They really had the most evil plan with him. Like, whoever designed that unit. Okay, unfortunately, doesn't seem like I'm gonna be getting any kind of compensation for the bad Emblem Celica luck, but I hope it comes at some point and I get extremely lucky. Unfortunately, no redstone, so no Marianne or Dagr. Yep. Unfortunately, free-to-play account has definitely had a lot of bad luck. But yeah, that's just my summoning. Let me know in the comments how your summons went. I'll be eager to hear that. And You can click the link on Instagram right now to check out my breakdown of the Rearmed Marianne and 88 Dagr banner, and you can also subscribe and hit the notification bell because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the amount of Emblem Celicas on my free-to-play account. So with that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.